This is RPO! Reckless podcast opinion. Reckless podcast opinion. Bama fan and a nose fan. Bama fan and a nose fan. Talking college football. Talking college football. It's a nose fan and a Bama fan on a podcast. They talking college football, man.
Yo, what up, everybody? The weekend's over, but the chaos is just getting started. I'm Cam. That's Bird. This is the RPO Reckless Podcast Opinions. Where on Sunday night,
Let's get it on, bro.
we get bad beats, bold takes, and we're going to talk about who blew it this weekend.
Yes, sir.
So the first place we going to start tonight. I know you can see Bird got his Roll Tide on over there, so you know he's the Bama fan.
You know it.
And you know I'm the Noel fan. So, you know, we had to put it together, come together like a old tag team, do something great. So the first place we gonna start with the AP poll.
Right.
We're gonna talk about the AP poll. We're gonna give our opinions on it, what we think, where everybody is. All right. So Bird, the first thing I'm gonna ask you is who's too low in the poll?
Me personally, I think South Florida should be higher. I feel like they proved themselves. I also feel like they're ranked lower than people they shouldn't be ranked lower than. People like Clemson, who struggled this weekend.
True.
There was also some Iowa State. I don't feel like Iowa State has the firepower to, you know what I'm saying, be as high as they are. And I do feel like they're going to tumble probably in the next week or so.
Yeah, okay. You know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to say. Florida State number 10, behind Illinois.
Right.
I can't understand it. A
I
win
feel the
over
same
Bama
way.
is not worth nothing what it looks like in the poll.
Right. But yeah, I was at home.
Stay,
You gotta bring that into factor, man.
but you played Duke, man. Duke's nobody. They played Duke on the road. I understand that. But Duke ain't a hard place to play.
Which is also another argument for South Florida. You beat South Florida in Gainesville.
Yeah.
At home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's not an easy task.
Yeah, they went on down 75 to that trash heap. You know, it's all good though. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. What do you think about the top four? Ohio State 1, Penn State 2, LSU 3, Oregon 4. In fact, I give it Miami 5, so I'll give you that. So what do you think about that? I did.
I feel like not that many points could be put up on a team like that beat Clemson last week.
Yep.
So I don't know if that exposes Clemson's team or does that expose LSU because they got a big game coming up this week.
Oh yeah, we gonna talk about it. Don't worry.
It's gonna be hard to determine. Like I said, I feel like LSU shouldn't allow that many points. But I don't know if the playoff poll is being established by how many, you know what I'm saying, points was defeated.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be some style points factored in for sure. It's gonna be some style points factored in.
So
everybody up there handled their business. I mean, nobody really played bad in that top 5. I mean, Miami, you talk to the Ohio State, you should go to jail for what they did to Grambling.
Hey, the band won though. The band won.
Yeah, the band won. You right.
I'm always gonna win.
Right. The band most definitely did win. So I got you on here. Let's talk about it. Was this game a good rebound game for Bama?
I feel like it was a wake-up call and it was a message to the rest of the people on our schedule. Let me say that. A lot of good chance for the teams to see our upcoming future because I think we played maybe 4 or 5 running backs. We went deep in that running back, man, I'm telling you. Of course, our newer quarterback looked good. Austin Mack, he came out there and got a couple of snaps. But Ty Simpson, man, he looked comfortable, and I like it. He looked way comfortable. Defense looked good. I don't care about no targeting calls. Look, establish yourself. Establish your dominance. Let the rest of the schedule know what's coming. I feel like I said, I've been saying it. Florida State was a good team. A lot of these Bama fans are upset, feel like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we shouldn't have lost to Florida State. Gus ain't nothing to play with. Florida State, they look real good. They established their dominance this weekend, 77 points. And I feel like Bama saw y'all score and tried to match that a little bit because we were putting belt their ass. Because a touchdown with a minute left, come on,
Oh yeah.
man.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you. So
Hey,
I
we
feel
was
like
calling dogs out,
that was
bro.
a
We
message.
was at fourth quarterback by the time we got to the fourth quarter. We
Right,
were
right.
four quarterback and 7 running back.
But I mean, I'm telling you, man, our future look real great. We got Dre Kirkpatrick Jr. I seen the targeting call. I was clapping for it. I don't care nothing about it.
And you know the crazy part about it is, yeah, you don't want to root for somebody getting hurt or anything like that, but you
Mhm.
want to see that intensity come from those dudes, especially responding after last week.
Right,
You
right,
know,
right,
last week they didn't look like they want to be there.
right. And like I said, it was a harsh environment. Florida State ain't no easy damn place to play at, man. I'm trying
No,
to tell you.
going to the dope, and
Right,
it was first game in the new dope.
right.
So it was gonna be something. You gonna have to do
hmm
a little something.
So like I said, I feel like Bama fans spoke too soon. Might be jumping the gun a little bit, but I don't see us losing another game. I don't. We got Georgia coming up.
Hey,
Georgia don't look
that's the
that
only one I
strong.
want you to lose. You know, I want you to lose that one because I need them 50.
But
But look, that one y'all can win them all.
I'm
But
telling you,
I
man, I'm
just
not
need
worried
them
about
50. I just
Wisconsin.
need my 50 for when y'all lose to Georgia. That's all I
Nah, nah. And we'll speak on that again. I know we gotta talk about Tennessee coming up. So I'm gonna save my thought on that.
need. All right.
But back to what I was saying, like I said, I think we're gonna look real strong for the rest of the season. I feel like Florida State was a good wake up call. Ty Simpson looks established now. And that's what I was saying. I feel like Florida State was a bad place to start because it's a harsh environment. But I feel like him being at home, he looked way more comfortable. Running back Jam Miller was warming up in the beginning of the game, so I think he'll be good to start off next game. Yeah, man, Kalen DuBois, I saw him walking around, a little more communication with his team. He looked like he was showing a little more emotion. I feel like that loss was something we needed.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, let's move on to the upset, if we want to call it that, of the week.
Let's talk about it.
Is Florida dead? That's what I want to know. Is Florida dead?
Florida is dead.
18-16 to South Florida when they could have not allowed them to drive down the field and make that kick.
I'm gonna tell you why Florida is dead. Bad coaching.
But we already knew Sunbelt
Bad
Bill was a
coaching.
bad
Tell
coach.
Bad Bill. I knew it was
We
coming. I'm
all
telling you, it's bad coaching, man. It's bad player development. You can see it. A safety on special teams.
dude.
I'll make the whole special team walk home.
dude.
Well, they at home, but I'll make them walk back to the dorm. Don't get on my bus. Because there's no need for you to be. I feel like that safety gave him the game.
Dude, they snapped that ball so high, bro. That ball was so high.
And it,
Hey, I felt bad for the punk.
right. Because you put him in a
It
sticky
wasn't nothing he could
situation. Nothing.
Lucky he had the awareness to even throw it away. To knock it out.
Right. Usually I don't give the player of the game to the losing team, but that running back, I can't think of his name. Man, he ran hard.
Ball.
He ran.
You talking about Florida running back? Ball?
Yes,
Yeah.
man. I'm telling you, man, he a
Tough,
dog. And I'm telling you, if Florida does have a losing season, they need to fight to try to keep him. Do
They ain't
whatever
gonna be able
resources.
to keep if they fire something Billy, they ain't gonna be able to keep them dudes. Them
I'm
dudes
telling
can
you, man.
them
But
dudes can roll unless they bring somebody in that's unbelievable. I don't know who they could get. I don't know who they could bring in to do that. Yeah. I know they still got a lot of ranked teams on their schedule, but at the end of the year, everybody gonna look back and say, they sort of did lose to South Florida.
I don't see them recovering from
And
this.
South Florida runs the table. If South Florida run the table and they run the table, they might be okay.
I don't see them recovering from this though, Cam. I feel like that was a bad morale kill. Alabama, like I said, we lost to y'all, but that was a wake up. But you don't really see any room for progression on Florida. O-line did terrible. Defense did terrible. Arm tackling. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hey,
it's bad all around.
I thought that y'all didn't show a lot of discipline in that first game with all the penalties y'all got. But the dumb penalty, the bonehead penalties they got, the dude spitting and all that stupid stuff.
Dumb.
Yeah, I think some bet Bill is over. I think it's over for.
For sure. For sure.
So next we got Mississippi State beats Arizona State at home with a 58-yard touchdown pass with 30 seconds left. So I'm gonna do this first. You know, I'm gonna look out for them first. Yes, Mississippi State won this game. Arizona State was the better team, supposedly, as they say. But you still bragging, oh, we beat Arizona State. Pretty much a blown coverage. It was a blown coverage. You ain't gonna beat nobody else. Nobody else. You have showed nothing to make anybody think that Mississippi State is a good thing.
At all. At all. Arizona State, it was coming. It was just a matter of time.
Hey man, you take away that them two drops that them receivers had. This game is a whole different thing we talk.
True. But like I said, Arizona State, it was just a happen to win. You know what I'm saying? Sam Levitt, what is he this year? Junior, senior?
Senior, I think. Yeah, I think he's a senior.
It's no reason for you to have a performance like that. Cam, if you look at the stats, bro, I think he had double-digit passing yards.
Yeah.
And that's ridiculous. I don't care where you at. I don't care if you playing in the big house. You as a senior quarterback should not have double digits in passing yards at all. 2 interceptions, I think. I want to say 2 sacks.
Mhm.
But if you look at him, he just damn little confident. And I don't know if it was the Cowbells. Might have been the Cowbell
Yeah, the
effect.
Cowbells do play an issue.
I'm
I've been
telling
there,
you.
so I know
I'm
the
telling you.
Cowbells play an issue.
Right. But still, I think Arizona State, it was a happy time. They don't have Scatterbo no more.
Yeah, and not having Scatterboo makes a huge difference because
Indeed.
them not running the ball to ice the game, that showed the fact that they didn't have a running back.
Right. And they still, I think they ran maybe 2 or 3 running backs. So I think they still trying to stick to that same run heavy offense. Mississippi State was ready for it. But like you said, Mississippi State still didn't look that good. I don't think that they should. Are they ranked? Did they move up in the rankings?
No.
As they should, because I mean, you still don't look all that good. For your quarterback to have double-digit passing yards and 2 sacks and 2 interceptions, and I feel like more points should have been put up. You know what I'm saying?
Because
Especially
think
with you
about
being at home.
without that lucky pass at the end, they still lose that game as bad as Sam Levitt played. That's crazy. That don't make a bit of sense that that even worked them.
Hold
Let's
on before we
move on to the old Iowa Civil War, Iowa versus Iowa State.
Okay.
Iowa State needed a 54-yard field goal to win it.
Get lucky. How many times you gonna get lucky?
Man, you know it.
It's an in-state rival, so of course that team will play hard. I give them that. But still, man, you got a lot of returning players from last year that you should be way more comfortable with playing with than to play the game that you play. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And the competition is only gonna get harder. Iowa State doesn't have a pushover schedule. You know what I'm saying? These 2 games right here was supposed to get you hyped and ready for the storm that's coming, because it's a storm brewing. I was looking at their schedule, man.
Oh yeah.
They got a lot of ranked opponents.
This game is normally this exciting game that people want to see. It was a snooze fest for me.
Real talk.
It was like, don't nobody want to win.
Right.
That's what it felt like. Nobody wanted to win.
Right.
So I was like, only reason why we talking about them is because it was one of the big matchups of the week. Renewed old rivalry. So
right.
Why
A lot of in-state games this week, which surprised me for a week 3 game. These are most of the games that you catch toward the end of the season because
because they're not in the same conference anymore. That's why. Because
right.
I
forgot.
Big 10 and the Iowa State's in the Big 12.
Right.
So that's why, I guess they had to schedule it earlier in the year. Michigan, Oklahoma, two of the per se better quarterbacks in the country.
Michigan quarterback, man, I don't know what's going on. For you to be as highly recruited as you was, you're not showing the performance that you're supposed to be showing. Oklahoma, they looked okay, but I expected them to play a whole lot better than what they played. What's that quarterback name?
Material, hey, bro.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I was saying, man. Like, You gotta get you some receivers or something, man. But
Put it this way,
I think he ran for a bunch of yards though,
yeah,
didn't he?
yeah.
Right,
Real. He is real. I ain't taking
right.
it from him. By no means am I gonna take anything from Material.
But
He looks good.
but
Oklahoma's gonna be a problem in the SEC. Some people gonna run into Oklahoma, take them lightly, and go get beat.
his teammates gotta step up. He can't carry a team by himself. And I feel like that's the same way with Iowa State quarterback. He's a good quarterback, man. I think he'll sing this year too,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
he just didn't. You can't depend on your tight ends, man. Because I think that's all he got.
Oh yeah. So since you brought up quarterbacks, we're gonna go over into the Heisman watch list since it's so early in the season. Right now, we know Nussmeier's the front runner. Tier's there. Sellers is there.
Who's the last one?
Sellers from South Carolina.
Okay.
North Sellers. Who else would you think should be in that top 3 conversation?
Brownsby, you know me, man. You know me. Ty Simpson, man, he got 2 games. We done played 2 games. Both games he done passed for over 200 some yards. First game against y'all, though with the L, I think he passed for 274. This past game, 17 for 17 before halftime. I don't think no team has ever seen that. I understand, hey, that's a cupcake team. But I'm just saying, keep them on your radar.
So
Nussmeier,
you putting Ty Simpson on the radar for the high. Not
I
in the
am.
top 3, but on the radar.
Mark my words.
Hey,
Mark my words for the future, man. Mark my
I'm not
words.
taking nothing from him. I'm not taking nothing from him. I'm just saying. I'm just getting your quote. I'm gonna
Right,
get this.
right.
Simpson on the radar for the Heisman.
Nussmeier, and who's the other one you said?
Here in Sellers.
Nussmeier, Mateer, NFL. And I ain't talking about the National Football League. Not for long. Nussmeier, I don't see him stand up there, man. I'm telling you, I honestly feel like LSU is overrated. Yeah, they had a big game against Clemson, but I believe they just wanted to prove, hey, we the real Death Valley. But this past weekend, it just hadn't shown me. I really lost faith in them because there's no reason for you to be your defense, who really showed out against Clemson, to allow that many points from a cupcake team. So they really gonna have to show me something this weekend coming up. But
So
other
I'm
than
thinking
that,
about Clemson too, because one of the names I left out was Cade Klubnik.
he up there too.
Not anymore. He was neck and neck with Nussmeier from what everybody was saying,
Mm-hmm.
but I ain't seen it because Troy should have beat him.
I ain't lying.
So I mean, just saying, my
So
my pick would be the dark horse to win this thing. Would probably, no pun intended, would probably be Lenore Sellers. Sellers is gonna have the rush yards, and as long as he got Nick Harvey catching everything on them go routes, he gonna have the passing yards. Nick
yeah.
Harvey gonna make him look good.
Yeah, but I'm gonna cut you back on that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't catch the South Carolina game this week, but this past week, man, Lenore Sellers, he looks like another one of those guys that's kind of carrying the team on his back.
Yeah,
He needs some help, man.
because they run game, they have been depending on Rocket Sanders for all them years for the run game, and now he's gone.
Right, but
So
not
now
only that,
he's the run game.
even from his receivers, man.
Yeah.
Nick Harbor, other than like I said, I didn't catch him this weekend, but that first week against Virginia Tech, man, other than that touchdown that got called back, what effort did you really see from Harbor?
Well, that's the thing about it. I'm playing safety over the top every down with him. He too fast.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
gonna take him out the game. So that's that thing where you can't take nothing from Nick Harbor. He's that fast that he ain't got double B like Madden.
Right. But that being said, that's your time for your other receivers to step up
Right,
and make
and
a name
that's
for
what the
themselves.
problem is.
Right.
That's
Right.
exactly where their problem is going
Tight
to be.
ends included.
Yeah, who else is going to step up to catch the ball?
Right. Because he can't do it by himself. Because they got a long schedule ahead of them too. They got some big teams to play.
So let's throw this out here since we still Heisman talk. Everybody talking about Archie's back. They didn't play nobody. And
Archie,
then I heard a
man.
comparison of his numbers versus Tommy numbers, and I'm like, Tommy played a quarter. He played a whole game.
Mm-hmm.
And their numbers were similar, and it was like, well, how can you say Tommy's going to win the Heisman? I was like, nobody said that.
Remind me of who Texas played again.
Bro, I can't even tell you. That's how important it was.
But the thing is, I know I took a look at his stats. His stats weren't even all that great.
No.
I think he missed over 15, 15 passes, like 15
Yep.
incomplete passes. Like, it's no need at this point. The glaze for Arch Manning is real. They're really making it worse for themselves because they just putting a target on his back. Every team that takes his plays is like, okay, y'all think he the big dog? I'm gonna show you because you know what I'm saying. They're gonna try to show his highlights. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna be on that highlight reel. So they really need to humble themselves for real.
Oh yeah, and it's gonna happen. People are
Mhm.
gonna go after him. But when his granddaddy came out and said that he ain't going to the NFL, he granddaddy right. He don't need to go. He need to stay. He needs to stay.
Man, if you look at them I looked at a TikTok from when Arch was in high school. Man, if that's the highlights that Sarkeesian was looking at to say, man, I need him at the school. He need to clean his glass.
Man, the
I'm
man
telling
was
you.
playing at a private school. He wasn't playing nobody, bro.
I
That's
ain't
the thing
I'm
about
telling
it.
you.
And everybody giving him all this hype. I mean, I don't see it.
And
I
then
ain't seen him do anything that says, "Oh God, he's the next something."
right. And then
And
if you look
in
at his high
I've seen some quarterbacks that we knew in college that they were going to be the truth.
mm-hmm. And
I
I think
saw Lamar Jackson in college. Trevor Lawrence, man, Trevor Lawrence by far in college was maybe the most NFL ready quarterback we've ever seen. He had it. The size, the arm, the composure. He had all of
speaking of him, man, you think he gonna have a good season with now that he got Travis on him? They had a good win today.
it. Because Travis ain't changing that team that much by himself. They gonna have to do a whole lot more than that.
Yeah.
So yeah, no. I mean, he gonna get some. You know, Trevor got to stay healthy.
Right.
Gonna be his thing. He got to stay healthy. Best topic of the week now. Our top games for week 3. I'm gonna go down the games and I'm gonna ask your opinion on all of them and see what you think.
All right.
First game, Clemson at Georgia Tech. Who you
Believe that.
got?
Believe I'm taking Georgia Tech. I feel like the Haynes brothers. I feel like they're gonna put BTA, and I ain't got to.
The Haynes train is going to run.
I ain't got to spell that out for you, man. Clemson defense, man. They just ain't proved it to me. Like I said, barely beating Troy. You couldn't stop a non-power 5 team. You know what I'm saying? So if you couldn't stop Troy, you couldn't stop LSU, who, like I said, has still yet to prove to me that
Yeah, they struggle
they
with
up
what,
there.
the fifth best team in the state of Alabama.
You see what I'm saying? So that defense, once them Haynes brothers touch that field and they hit you with them RPOs and them options, I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be an embarrassment. I can see myself cutting the TV off by the second quarter. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's how confident.
Hey,
Tell
I appreciate the plug on the RPO. Uh,
you.
but yeah, I think that Haynes and Haynes connection is going to be a problem for that defense.
Tell you.
And I don't. K Klubnik ain't showed me nothing to even think that they're going to win that game.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're favorite, but I don't think it's by much. Yeah, I'm gonna go Georgia Tech.
Who at home? LSU got to be at home though.
Well, we ain't got there yet. Hold on. Yep. So LSU, Florida. Since you brought it up, LSU, Florida. LSU's at home. Got Florida. LSU probably favored by a touchdown, I think.
But I'm not just gonna stamp that off on that. But Florida, I hope that was a wake up call for them. Hopefully they practice hard this week because LSU, they not big on, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, they hadn't really proved themselves to me. Florida defense, I can say that they did kind of make a stand, you know what I'm saying? But they really gonna have to practice hard this week. I'm telling you, because I ain't gonna say you run out of time. You ain't got no more time to play. Florida rest of the schedule for the rest of the year is coming back to back. Like all your playtime is over with. What Dr. Lee say on that movie, the radio is off now. It's time for some real music.
That's it, man. I'll be honest with you. I think LSU's gonna dominate this game simply because of LSU defense. South Florida showed you hit Lagway in the mouth, it's over.
Mm-hmm. Which is not hard to do to their offensive line.
And Harry Perkins gonna eat, bro. Harold Perkins go eat because they ain't gonna be able to stop. And I mean, unless Sunbelt Billy go in there and manage to call the rally cry of all time to get them for this game, I just don't see it.
And I don't mean to cut you off on that, man. Somebody Billy don't even look like he fucks. He look like he don't even raise his voice, man. He look like he out there. Come on, guys, we got to get it together.
Yeah, they are. That's a sinking ship.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sinking ship. I just don't see anything great coming from that.
Right.
Next, let's go Georgia, Tennessee.
This is the game I couldn't wait to talk about. I'm hoping I'm a Bulldog this week. I am a Bulldog this week. I don't have faith in Georgia offense. I don't have faith in Georgia defense. But I'm a Bulldog this week simply because if Tennessee come out there and put BTA, Kirby is gonna raise all type of AT double hockey sticks.
Mhm.
He is gonna run full, I'm telling you, and they gonna take all that just like y'all beat us, and we took that frustration out on Monroe. They is gonna take that frustration out on Bama, and we gotta go to Georgia.
In between the hedges, in Athens.
I'm telling you. So if Georgia don't win this game, I might as well put that $50 to the side.
You know it. Hey, and I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna look, rub my hand like Birdman. I know they coming.
But honestly, I do think Tennessee has the firepower to do it. Tennessee has proven to me in these past 2 weeks, even though they haven't played cupcakes, they've shown, they hadn't played around with them. They ain't choked on them cupcakes. They swallowed them, they chewed them up good, spit them out. You know what I'm saying? So I honestly do think Tennessee's gonna beat Georgia, but I don't want to admit it. And I'm hoping they, and plus they'll make us look better, man. They'll make us move even higher up in the rank. Even though we do see Tennessee at Rocky Top this year, I think.
No, it's at home. It's at home. It's in it's in Bryant Denny. They went to Tennessee last year.
Okay. But still, either way, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't necessarily need to root for both teams, but I'd rather play Tennessee than a hard Georgia.
So the way I see this game, my opinion on this, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't see nobody beating Georgia. Because what I've seen Georgia do the last 2 weeks is play with their food. They ain't tried hard at all. And they won 38-6. But they didn't try hard. You didn't see nothing magical out of their offense. It was straight ahead smash mouth. That's all. Run the ball.
Cut you off, but their quarterback played the whole game. I think
He probably did.
I think they backup only made about two.
But that's the thing about it. We don't take players out the game. He never have.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Kirby don't take players out the game. So yeah, I think Tennessee is gonna be good, but I don't know if Tennessee gonna have enough to beat them because that defense is gonna play ball. They gonna get that quarterback. That quarterback was at UCLA last year. Yeah.
No UCLA. Didn't they lose this past week?
Again, go for everybody.
I ain't lying, bro. I ain't lying to you.
Still ain't bad as Oklahoma State.
Right.
Oregon,
I seen that.
Oregon should be shot for that. And well, we already know Mike Gunn is fired. He gone at the end of this season from Oklahoma State. After that, it's over with for him. Because I ain't never in my life seen you talking about bad special team.
Right.
That was ridiculous. But yeah, my money's still on Georgia in this one. I still think Georgia's gonna beat Tennessee.
Yeah. I'm hoping.
All right, but South Florida, Miami.
What is it at Miami?
Yeah, it's at Miami.
If I'm South Florida.
But really though, but if you in Florida, in Florida, with the exception of playing in the dope or playing in that trash heat, you really don't have no home field advantage.
Right. But if I'm the coach,
Hard Rock, it's not home field advantage for Miami. It's not. Especially if South Florida is there and they freaking 3.5 hours of the road.
And then, of course, they're going to draw a crowd because they have a great season. So it's nothing to come. My take on that, if I'm South Florida coach, I'm walking in. But I'm walking in maybe 2-3 hours before team meet. and I'm putting that schedule up down that board. Because you know what, Cam? After this game right here, strictly cupcakes.
Yep.
You right. I'm telling you, if you win this game right here, it's signed, sealed, delivered that you in the playoff.
Well, not necessarily, because you either gonna have to catch Memphis or Navy. You have to catch one of them two.
Navy is the only one that could possibly come close.
Yeah,
Memphis, I ain't really
in
worried
America,
about
you
them.
have to beat one of them. You have to
Memphis ain't
beat Memphis or Navy to beat the win.
Memphis I ain't really worried about them because they, like I said, they
But,
proved they
but
self
that's the
against
thing
good.
about Memphis. Even when Memphis ain't good, Memphis is a problem in America.
Yeah,
They
because that's the
always
rival
have been.
game.
Memphis is a trap game for everybody, no matter who it is. It's a trap game. Trust me, I know.
Yeah, I hear you. But I'm saying I still feel like South Florida, man, if they could get through this game, is really kind of smooth sailing, honestly. That being said, they shouldn't take this game lightly. Miami is a good looking team. Carson Big, he's been kind of looking good. They got great receivers, man. They're freshmen, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan. And not only that, that other wide receiver, I can't think of his name, but he made an awesome catch in that first game. Probably catch of the year.
Oh yeah, that one-handed grab in between.
I'm telling you, probably catch of the year. So they can't walk in there thinking that's you know what I'm saying? Oh, we beat Florida, we on top. Miami not finna play around with you. Plus you ranked too. So if they beat y'all, you know what I'm saying? That'll make you look even better in the ranking.
But yeah, my thing is, I don't want to pick Miami in this game because they're at home and they look good. But Miami ain't really got nothing to lose. They ain't home. But South Florida hungry, boy. Even after that Florida win, they hungry. And you can tell because they kept fighting. They hungry. South Florida know what it's going to take for them to get in. They know they need these wins. We pretty much understand, oh, well, if we drop one to them, we can still potentially win the ACC. That's the way
Yeah.
they. So my money's probably on South Florida. I take South Florida.
I'll say this. Whatever game plan they have for Notre Dame, they better come with South Florida. Simply because Notre Dame was a run heavy team. That's what they depended on. I ain't gonna say they a run heavy team, but this season that's what they focusing on. They got a good running back, they got a good backup running back. If Miami stopped Notre Dame, they need to do the same thing they did to stop Notre Dame, shut their run game down early. Because if they get it in the air, South Florida, because South Florida, man, I thought Florida had a bad running back. I can't think of South Florida running back name.
Yeah, that small back. Yeah.
He makes a way out of no way. And
Hey,
he
my
proved that
thing
against
is, we
Florida.
gonna get to see what Miami secondary look like with that big ass receiver South Florida got.
I'm telling you though, man. But I'm telling you, that running back, they better try to keep him. If he don't go to the draft this year, man, they better try to keep him. And if they do keep him, and he gets even better for the next season, I'm so far as to say even put him in the Heisman watch for next year, if not
Oh,
this
for
year.
sure. Yeah, he balling.
I'm telling you, because it was one play. I think it was toward the end. Florida just knew I think they threw a screen to him, and they just knew they had him wrapped up. But it went for another 20 yards, straight down the sideline. Running past Florida defenders. He got speed and he hard to bring down.
Yep, most definitely. Let's see who we got left. Oh, I'll say them last. Texas A&M and Notre Dame.
I don't have faith in Texas, and I don't care what it is. I don't care if they're at home or what. Texas A&M does not look good to me this year, man, and that's just because they playing two cupcakes. And Notre Dame, man, they look strong. Like I feel like they took that Miami loss and they, you know what I'm saying, they got it on their shoulder and they want to bounce back from it. I
Oh yeah,
don't care. I don't
hey,
care where.
they
Go
had
ahead.
a week to lick their wounds. Yeah, man, Notre Dame gonna be ready for this game.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
We gonna get to see old school Notre Dame football on NBC.
And Texas A&M ranked, right? What they ranked there, you know?
Are they? Let me see if they are 16.
Not for long.
Yeah.
Not for long. I don't think their team has it this year. Hopefully they might be one of them teams to recover later on in the season, but you choking on two cupcakes ain't a good sign for you in the beginning of the season.
You right. Let's see. What do we got? And last but not least, your Alabama Crimson Tide take on Wisconsin.
We go to Wisconsin, don't we?
No,
Oh, we at home.
I think you're at home.
Yeah, we at home. Same message. Same message as this past weekend, man. Like I said, Ty Simpson. Like I said, the rest of our schedule better be on watch because now we finna have Ty Simpson at home for the 2 games. He's gonna be even more comfortable. He's getting more developed with his receivers. Jeremy Bernard, my goodness, that's another one
Hey,
we better put on the
I'm gonna tell
Heisman
you,
watch.
like this. That is by far the best player in your team.
Period. Tell you like.
By far.
That needs to be the star. Everybody worried about Ryan Williams, Jeremy Bernard, man. I'm telling you. And then hopefully, like I said, this week we'll see Jam Miller. If I'm the coach, I'm not putting Jam Miller in. I'm not. Save him for next week. We don't really need you this week. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Give your backups time to shine. But like I said, even when Jam does come back, I'm not giving up on him. Run them three, swap them out,
Yeah.
swap them out. Run that ball down their throat,
I
and
mean,
then just when they look for it, let Ty Simpson air it out.
look at the offense. We run multiples all the
Hmm.
time. That's what
Right,
Florida State does.
right. And y'all ate us up. I think y'all ran 4 running backs.
No, we
Just
ran
swapping them out.
6. We
Yeah,
ran
yeah,
6
6.
against y'all.
And
We went 8 deep last week. Well, this week.
mhm. Right. And the thing is, what really surprised me, out of all the halfbacks that we ran, I think Deere, he's a freshman. He ran for the most yards and ran the hardest. And that shows a lot. You know what I'm saying? Just keep swapping them out. Keep running it. And I see that we do have the same offense. Even though we do got a new coordinator, Ryan Grubb, we kind of have the same offense as last year.
Yeah, because it's
RPOs.
Moore's offense.
Right, right. RPOs.
I grew up is just a face. It's the
Right,
Moore offense.
right, right, right.
So with us, Norvell's the coach, but that's Gus's offense. So there's the difference. Now
Yeah.
Norvell can actually coach, and Gus is doing all that other stuff.
But yeah, I think it'll be a probably a blowout. Like I said, we still taking on our frustration. We still letting off some steam. Defense looked really good. Defense, I mean, there'll probably be another game where we can put in our backup quarterback, Keelan Russell. Hopefully about a late or the early fourth quarter. Because he looked good. His helmet a little too small, but he looked good.
Yeah, man. I'm taking Bama in this one. It ain't no way not to take them in this game. It just wouldn't make sense.
For sure.
When I was looking at the schedule, I was like, should I put Florida State on there? I was like, no, we playing Kent State. I'm not even doing that. So it don't even matter. So we ain't even going to talk about that one. So the last thing we'll talk about before we close this thing out. You had 2 weeks of football. What is your top story? What is your big takeaway from the first 2 weeks of football?
Florida State is bad.
That's good, but that ain't even mine. You know what mine is?
What is it?
Everybody can get beat.
True.
That's what I think. Everybody can get beat.
True.
We didn't expect us to win this game, but of course you didn't expect South Florida to beat Florida.
Right.
You thought that would have happened.
Right.
So
right. Was the game kind of close with Boise State, or did they blow them out the water?
no, they whooped on Boise State too.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, South Florida is definitely the sleeper of this season. But like I said, if they can beat Miami, me personally, I don't see nobody stopping them. So I can definitely see them as a candidate, you know what I'm saying, for the playoffs. It's a lot of teams in the rankings that I definitely don't see staying there very long. I think Iowa State, they got a tough schedule coming up. I think they have to play. I know they're going to have to play Arizona State. And like I said, they got a lot of tough games coming up. Who else? It's somebody else I looked at. Like I said, Texas A&M. Honestly, see them staying up there very long. Other than that, man, like I said, it's a lot of creepers. Ole Miss, I don't honestly see them staying up there. You know what I'm saying?
They
They
should
kind
have
of.
beat Kentucky.
You're right. And Kentucky, I think Kentucky almost lost one of their games in this past 2 weeks. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So hopefully that's a wake up call. Hopefully Les gets on them and gets his team together because he doesn't have a bad team on paper.
Right. But he's always had a good team on paper. That's like Lane, they spending money in Oxford. Lane always
Right.
had a good team on paper.
Right.
But they just ain't done that with it.
Yeah, it don't matter what it look like on paper till you touch that field. You got to show what you working with on that field. But yeah, they definitely need a wake up call. But it's gonna be a good shake up. Utah looks really good. I can see them creeping up in that top 10 maybe and making it to the playoffs. I think they kind of low right now, maybe
Yeah,
number
they
20.
20 now.
Right, right.
They're ranked
But
number
I
20.
can definitely see them creeping up. But like I said, Florida State, y'all gonna make us look real good this season. Only person I really see stopping y'all. Did you say y'all play Clemson at home? It's between Clemson and Miami.
We go to Death Valley to play Clemson.
Okay, I think y'all got Miami at home.
Yeah, we
So
got Miami at home. Miami is week 4.
okay, so like I said, I don't really see anybody else stopping y'all other than Miami, Clemson, and Florida, of course, because they gonna play y'all hard.
You know the crazy part about it is those games are what they are. The one I'm worried about is going to Virginia on a Friday night. And Virginia
Honestly,
ain't that good, but it's Virginia on a Friday night.
yeah.
We are notorious for losing games on Friday night.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You can't talk about your team like that, man. I'm
Hey,
telling
bro, it is what it is. It's out there in history. We are notorious for losing games on Friday night.
you. I hear you, man. But you gotta have more confidence in that, man. I'm telling you, Virginia Tech didn't look that good, man.
No, Virginia. There's a difference.
Oh, Virginia.
They ain't that good either. But it's on a Friday night.
Yeah, their Enter Sandman be rocking. Who else? I think that's it.
Yeah. I mean,
I think that's it.
it's gonna be pretty cut and dry. This week could be a better week. Well, so week 3 will be a better week than week 2 was. Week 2 really didn't have a lot of good games. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask people about something too. Go ahead.
Vandy at South Carolina.
I was just about to ask you about them, man.
We
Vanderbilt.
Vandy at South Carolina.
Who did Vanderbilt play this past week? Was it
Virginia Tech?
No, it was an SEC team, I want to say.
No, Vandy. I don't think so.
It was somebody. I can't think of who it was.
But I know they won because I know their quarterback was their quarterback Pavia was on the sideline chilling like, I can't wait till we get the Bama.
I think South Carolina. I think Vandy's gonna go in with the same game plan that they had against us last week. Run that clock out. Vandy's gonna go out there with them long drives. By the time South Carolina even touched the ball the first time, it'll probably be 7 minutes left in the first quarter. And they're gonna go forward now and get their ball again. That's their coach. Like I said, man, I seen his game plan last year when they played Bama, and I think he's gonna go in there with the same game plan. If he does, Vandy all the way, simply because I can't see Lenoris sitting on the sideline that long and just watching. When you sitting on the sideline that long, their arm tightening up. You getting cold, and you start getting worried, and you just get out there trying to make a play happen, and that's when Vandy's defense pop you in the mouth.
Right about that. So we gonna see. So on that note, we done. I'm Cam. He's Bird. This has been the RPO with Cam and Bird. Reckless Podcast Opinions. This is episode 1. Number 1.
First one. Many more to come.
And we're going to be more out there as we get on. We're a little calm now because we didn't got past week 1. We're going to be we calm now.
Yes.
As this year goes on, we're going to be in here. I might be on here cussing if Florida State go lose somebody they don't supposed to lose. And I know he's going to cuss Bama out if they lose anyway.
No, man. I'm going to try to uplift my team by any means necessary.
Man, y'all don't believe the lies, people. Don't believe the lies. But on that, y'all, we out. Peace. Dun, 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 RPO. Dun, 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 RPO. Dun, 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 RPO. Dun, 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 dun. Reckless podcast opinions. Na 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 na.